Welcome into the In and Out Show presented by the Real Spill Podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening today. Thank you all for watching after the live stream as well, to the people getting in after the fact. A lot to discuss, a lot to get into. Roman Kelly, Nazir Sheik here, bringing all NBA talk on the Real Spill Podcast to you guys live now, with NBA playoff action also live on our hands. Nazir, a.k.a. Gliz, how have you been, my dog? How has life been treating you since our last live stream?
Been good, bro. Same old, you know.
Working, getting to it?
Getting to it, getting cracked on FD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same here as well. Both of our teams are in the playoffs. That means the vibes are right for today's In and Out show. We're both feeling good. Both of our teams up 1-0 in their playoff series as well. A little bit of an expectation on your side of things. A couple of surprises on the Lakers side of things. So we'll be getting into that specifically within our show outside of our overall NBA talk, as we are fans of the league, of specific teams. But today's show is going to consist of us getting into a bit of an interesting point centered around the conclusion of the season, and then how that kind of rounded out with the play-in games and the seeding for the playoffs. We'll get into that too. We'll look into a couple of other points of emphasis centered around some awards and some players. We already have one award given out today, and we'll get into that. And then we'll give out our
I think two
final.
for real. I think Nikhil won most improved too.
Did he give it? Did he give it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have two to give out now, and then we'll get into our overall predictions for the first round as well. Drop your comments down below if there's any questions, any comments, any topics you want us to address, to ask. If you just want your comment on the stream, if you just want to see your name on the stream, go ahead, drop a comment. We do display all of our comments on stream, so be nice, but drop down any thoughts you may have in the comment section below. We are live on YouTube, live on X, and live on Twitch. So shout out to all of you guys. But Gliz, let's get right into it, my man. There's the first point that I want to bring up is, are we looking to any outcomes and predictions and series, and this team's playing this team? There was a lot of craziness in the 2026-2027 season, bro. A lot of records broken, a lot of things we've never seen, a lot of records and stats centered around shifts that have been made in the league over the last handful of years that are like, you see that the outcome of that now in some of these stats. I got a graphic here I'm going to bring up to kind of start the chat today, because these are kind of like the main handful of storylines statistically or record breaking wise that were interesting this season. I think we all can agree on what was the craziest thing that happened this regular season, but there was a few. So I want to get into all of them, Gliz, because I think we owe it to the guys. Let's look right into it here. Let's get this on a good display for you guys to read. I wanted to rank these things, but this graphic here is from Jimmy High Roller, the NBA YouTuber who makes great content on NBA stuff. If you haven't already tapped in with him, you should. Unless you're like a local Louisville fan watching me for the sake of knowing who I am, or a friend of Gliz, or a friend of mine just specifically, then you maybe haven't. But if you're an NBA person watching this, then you probably know who Jimmy High Roller is. In his most recent video, he did his own personal awards that he gives out. But before he did that, at the end of him doing that, he kind of did this little segment is where one of the words he gave out breaks down the craziest things that happen where he votes on this. And I don't really want to vote on this, Gliz. I want to rank these though, because I mean, these are all fucking crazy. Bam Adebayo dropped 83 points in a game. On March 10th, Bam Adebayo scored 83 points against the Washington Wizards, setting a new modern scoring record. It was the most points scored in an NBA game since Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in 1962, eclipsing Kobe Bryant for his 81 points, as we all know. Breaking the record for free throws attempted in a game and free throws made in a game. I mean, we're never going to see – I mean, I can't say never because Bam Adebayo just did it, but we didn't think we were ever going to see this from somebody that wasn't a Damian Lillard or a Steph Curry level conscious shooter, right? We thought it was going to be – we saw Devin
even
Booker
like an Embiid, like somebody like Embiid has 70, but Embiid can like shoot like somebody like that.
Embiid, Donovan Mitchell, Luka, Devin Booker. We've seen all of them get it semi-close, get up to that 70 mark, but – you like, I mean, we haven't even seen Steph get up north of what's Steph's career high? 63?
I think Steph got like 60, 61,
61?
61.
Yeah, I think it's 61. So the fact Bam Adebayo did it, someone who isn't a elite volume level 3-point shooter, is absolutely insane. I think we can both agree that that's number one. Not my favorite thing that happened. If you rank them in things that move my personal needle of intrigue, it would be like, I hate to say it, it would be like second to last, I think. But in terms of significance, craziness, absolute.
Because if you don't believe it, like I don't think Wilt scored 100. So to me, Bam got the highest points ever in the game. Like, so if you had 5 guesses, somebody just like if he was in a coma, you woke up, you missed it, and somebody told you somebody broke Kobe's record. I don't think people would guess Bam. Like, I don't think somebody would be like, Bam, you get 5 tries. I don't think nobody would guess Bam, bro. So it's crazy. Like,
you never. No, crazy. I would never guess Bam. You know, I would never. That's crazy. That's number one. As much as I think something else on this list is crazier, I think that's number one. We're gonna go through these and kind of suggest. Well, actually, I'll just ask you, Gliz. What do you think's the second craziest thing on here?
The Jokic, we're talking a little bit. The Jokic shit, the assist plus rebounds, that's number 2. The Jokic shit, number 2. Because we didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no player in NBA history at 2 different separate moments in their career has ever led the league in rebounds and assists. You know, no Wilt Chamberlain, no LeBron James, no Bill Russell, nobody who's capable of even averaging.
I thought Westbrook did it once. That's why I'm like, damn.
It's like every time
I thought Jokic did it already. Type.
Westbrook's never led the league in rebounds. He's gotten close with the couple years. He's did it already too. Westbrook's led the league in rebounds for a guard. He's been the highest rebounding guard for multiple leagues. But it's crazy that nobody ever has even 2 separate years in which they won. In 1981, he led the league in assists. In 1984, he led the league in rebounds. Or there's nobody's ever even done that. And the fact that he did both in the same season, I got that at number 2, if I'm being honest. As much as I want to put the kid who should be in college right now scoring 50, I got to give it to Jokic at number 2. That's my number 3 personally. What's your number 3?
I was gonna say between the Pistons, but the Pistons one is 2 years, so
that's a weird one because it's a 2-year one. But they you concluded that 2-year stretch this season.
Yeah, they made playoffs last year. So, but Colin Knuppel, a rookie leading the league in threes, is crazy.
So here I battle with this one because it's like the most impressive to me still in a way, but at the same time, it's the most predictable thing on here. Not Colin Knuppel himself specifically, but the fact that, like, if you would have told me in 2026, if you would have told me in 2016 that in 2026 a rookie's going to break the record or a rookie's going to lead the NBA in 3-pointers made in a season, I would have been like, damn, Steph really changed the game. You know, if you would have told me 18-year-old who reclassified and is supposed to be in college scored 50 in a game in 2026 10 years ago, I would have said, because we didn't know about Wemby, you know, like there's 10 years ago, we don't even have Wemby's name yet. He's still like 2 years away. He was still like 2 years away from getting talked about, at least in the major ranks. I didn't start hearing about Wemby till 2019. 2018, 2019 is when I started hearing about Wemby.
It's like in the 7th grade. 7th grade.
So if you would have told me that like the Cooper Flag and like a 50-point score in the NBA as an 18-year-old, I would have said, we've got another Bron. Like, we must have got a Bron. We must have got a Bron respawn into the league.
I just think it's like Cooper, to me, he already, I mean, I guess it's like desynthesizing himself because he's already cold, but then he already had 45, 49. Like, so to me, it was like the 50 is like, I mean, he was going, I mean, he cracked it like for sure, but he had 45 way before that's the 3-game run. He had 49. I think he had 44 again, and then the 50 or whichever one he did first, but he had 45 like early. So I was like, damn, like, you know, if that makes sense, that's why I'm kind of like, because if he never scored 50, say 45 was the high, I'd still be like, damn, an 18-year-old scored 45.
Yeah.
But it's just, to me, it's like the fact that he's on Charlotte and like everybody in the league who shoot threes, like, but like let's look at the Celtics. Like Jason Tatum ain't play all year. Like we had Peyton Pritchard and Anthony Simmons. Like the fact he hit more than like Pritchard is like crazy. Like, and he's on the team with like LaMelo even hit hella, like Brandon Miller. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Coop's 50 is nuts to me, but the Pistons, we don't see 2-year turnarounds like that in the NBA. We never see.
After losing their best shooter that buckled, man. Malik Beasley was gambling.
Yeah, exactly. Any in the NBA in today's day and age, Gliz, to be capable of winning 60 games, more times than not, you were a team that was one piece away, you know, like one major star piece away to a young 49 win team. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you added a young star to that, and they got there. I mean, we don't see 60 win seasons.
They got the same niggas too. It ain't like they added, like they didn't go trade for like a KD or something. They got the same pieces.
You see a dynasty being built rarely, but it's like something that's happened over time, like the Warriors that get a 60 win season. You see the Cavaliers, who have every piece that they've gotten has been there. Then they added one star, one elite star to that.
Shit, you had Bron. Are we counting them? Because they added Bron and Kevin Love in the same offseason, right?
I'm not even counting that. Because that's the rare, like two veteran stars go to one team, and usually because those teams usually end up like 56 wins, right? Not even really 60 wins teams because they'll coast them veteran-led teams. But you see the Cavalier situation from last year. You'll see a Warriors occasionally type of situation like you're gonna eventually see with the Spurs. They've drafted perfect, and one of their players is transcendent, so they're going to end up being a 60-win team, right? Those are the kind of scenarios you see, or it'll be like a Celtics team that's statistically like the best offensively consembled team ever for a year, where they shoot more threes than anybody and they make more threes than have ever been made, and that's the type of team that can do it. But that team still falls under one of the other categories. If they drafted perfectly and they had one kind of transcendental player, really they got two borderline transcendental players. So. But they drafted him. You know, that's the only time you're going to see that. The Pistons have done it the same way, I guess, technically, but they added Tobias Harris. They've added a couple guys in free agency and undrafted guys. And then the draft picks that they've gotten they turned into dogs. They turned into the types of players you need.
They're gritty. They just got gritty niggas.
Grit. That's all it takes. I think that's third. And then it leaves the two rooks, right? And the only reason, like, I don't want to hate on Khan because Khan Knippel is my biggest. I have to go look at my preseason predictions on where I thought the standings would be at the end of the season.
You had them up.
I gotta go pull that up. Or no, that's my playoff predictions. I need to go find my.
You had Khan when we talked. We both were like, we was like, who we think like before the season. We both said Cooper Flag, but we had Khan up there though. Like
I had Khan up there, but I didn't have Khan as second best rookie.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure you had BJ.
I did. I thought I had Khan as like I kind of said that Khan was going to be a liability defensively, and I was overall what he's been as a product. Like I was kind of wrong about he kind of at times he is against them fast paced up and down teams. He can't get up there with them. Some of them real athletes, but. Khan's impressed me more than I thought any other rookie was gonna impress me. With that being said, I still like
That's right.
How many games did Steph Curry play this season?
He was hurt a lot.
How many games did Damian Lillard play this season?
That's what I'm saying. But niggas like, but Anthony Edwards led the league in threes last year though. But Ant led the league in threes last year, and Malik Beasley was number 2. So it wasn't even players like Steph or you know what I'm saying.
I know, but Ant also hit a like. What's crazy is that Ant hit. I'm surprised he won. It's impressive he won. If Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, who are in their shooting prime still, are healthy, he doesn't come in.
Are you more shocked that? Okay, are you more shocked Ant led the league in threes last year or Khan led the league in threes this year? And remember, Ant couldn't even shoot that.
Ant was more impressive last year. Ant was more. Oh, I can't do that to Khan. Ant was more impressive because he changed his game. He started taking him off the pull up and took more than anybody else and had the best percentage. Like that's crazy. Khan, it's like it feels like because Ant had to go to the basket more and be everything for the Wolves and doesn't get to get the pull up threes as much. And there was no Steph Curry and there was no Damian Lillard. You had the opportunity as a rookie to go and break the record. Now, the number he hit is still extremely, extremely impressive. Something in the back of my brain is like, if 2 other players that are in the NBA right now are healthy this season, they eclipse that record, right? What's a fully healthy Tatum look like right now with how many he's gotten up in the last handful of years? So he was putting up more and more.
Like, he get more than people like Pritchard and like
that's true. Like, they dead wrong on TikTok for trying to act like, for one, acting like Austin Rivers would have like Nas would have a damn chance against Austin Rivers, and then there's people in the comments
like, I've been hearing it on Twitter. I've been seeing it on Twitter.
It's on Twitter. It's on Twitter too. And then there's people like, if not Austin Rivers, maybe he'll have a shot against Peyton Pritchard.
They've been saying that,
and I'm like. First, what do people think Peyton Pritchard would do to Austin Rivers right now?
All he do is play 1-on-1.
That's it. There's a Celtics drill at practice. There's the Celtics practice drill where he goes up and down the court with the ball, and they all try to take it. For one, people actually genuinely believing Nas would stand a chance against Austin Rivers is crazy. And then, to think that Peyton Pritchard would be a step down, an easier game for Nas is even crazier. I don't think Austin Rivers can beat Peyton Pritchard right now. So that's just a crazy rebuttal to some of those takes I've been seeing. The Nas and then one-on-one stuff. Yeah, that the NBA discourse on TikTok. I don't know why I'm on there. I just like it. I like the comments. I think it's entertaining. I like to see the people arguing, but it's also there's not a lot of real knowledge being spewed on those kinds of topics. But this is just some of the craziness from this season I wanted to get into. I thought it was wild. We had a team from 14 to 60 wins in a 2-year stretch. One player do something that's never been done. Another player that's do something that's never been done. Another rookie that's do something that's never been done. And one rookie, because of some circumstances, and very impressively do something that's never been done. I mean, you could say the same for Coop. The fact that he reclassified, right? Most rookies don't get the chance to be 18 years. Coop, kids don't get the chance to be his age in the NBA at 18 on that young in the league because
out of position. Be out of position, bro. He's not playing. That's the thing people don't get. If you're not watching, he's not playing small forward, power forward. He's running. He's playing a point. He's doing this shit playing a point.
Yeah, he's a guard. He plays guard for them. He defends pretty much everybody, but half the game he's pretty much a guard for them.
Yeah, Coop great. Coop cold, man.
Coop's nice. All right, Gliz, let's talk a little bit here about the way this season ended. And I'm gonna get on that X page and go look at my standings here. We'll go try to see if we can get those pulled up. But Gliz, talk to me about something that from the overall way that things ended. What surprised you most, whether that was the play-in games, where the teams that were made it to the 7th and 8th spot in the East and the West side? Was there some surprises? Did you pick those all correctly? Did you pick them all incorrectly? I got both 8 seeds wrong.
The only ones that surprised me, if we do exact 8, I would have thought the Suns was the 7th and the Clippers was the 8th. So the Clippers losing, who? Portland got in. Okay, Portland getting in. I thought the Clippers would have a spot over the Trailblazers. Yeah, I think that's whatever. The Clippers not getting in basically the biggest shock to me. because that run they went on, then we took the
The
last
way
time we
they were
played
defending.
the trade deadline. Well, when they make that trade, and I was like, they won the trade because they got Benjamin Mathurin and Darius Garland, and then you watch that game, they had it, bro. They was Garland was lit, they was up, and Kawhi just like the nigga just didn't do. Kawhi just didn't do nothing. But the Clippers not getting in after they make that run because they should have never started that slow to begin with. The Clippers not getting in is probably the biggest surprise to me, to be honest. Miami not getting in, not a surprise to me. It's not getting in. Now, Hornets made a late push. None of that surprise. Orlando shouldn't even been an 8 seed this year. You know, they got an 8 seed. But that's about it for Clippers. To me, is probably like the biggest. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I was really surprised.
At the Heat, you a Heat guy.
The Heat kind of. I mean, I didn't think the Heat would be in the 9-10 spot, so that surprised me one for most in terms of like how things ended for the most part. But I mean, I was more so like I did not think that the Hornets were gonna lose to the Magic.
Bro, I kind of thought it was when you watch the Heat game, it's like you get caught in that moment. You like it took them overtime though, but you get caught in that moment. You like, yeah, they gonna tap the Magic and like
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did.
But like, and they beat the Magic 3-0 in the regular season. They beat them by 20. I think they beat them by like 15 or 20 every game. So they owned in the regular season. Like, well, I think Franz or Paolo missed one of each game. So I mean, really, they were only healthy for one of them games. But the Magic, bro, before the season, like we said, like they just better than the Hornets. Like when you looking at like roster for roster, if we look at on paper, we defend better than you. We're more grittier than you. We can't shoot like you guys, but like we're just better than you. We're more experienced, really, is the biggest point too. Like we got Devin Bane. Paulo only got one playoff experience and all that, but like they're just way more experienced than them. But the
Let's
way
look at
they
this
beat
here.
them is a surprise though. They shouldn't have beat them.
Yeah, the way it did. Yeah,
like
that's.
that.
I'm embarrassed to even do this. Really.
What is it? Is
Some
it
of these are bad. Some of these are bad.
Did I quote over yours? Can you see? I think did I quote over yours?
I thought you replied. No, I don't have any retweets.
You got a quote? Mine's all the way in
replied. No replies.
Okay,
let's see how bad I got it here.
Hold on, what you got? Thunder Nuggets. Damn, you didn't have Spurs up at all in there?
I was tripping on the Spurs, bro. I was not believing Wemby was gonna stay healthy like this. Spurs is the worst one on here for sure.
I mean, the Mavericks. I'm not mad at your Trailblazers. I mean, when we're looking at playing, it's like whatever, right? Like, I mean, it's like
at the end of the day, the Spurs is the only team that was egregiously wrong, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then when we look at the East, I had the Pistons at 6. That was egregiously wrong technically. And I had Indiana way too high. So yeah, I had the Celtics way too low. Okay, I was tripping in the East. I was tripping in the East.
Yeah, you had Celtics 11. That's insane.
Something made me believe. Well, I didn't think Tatum would be back, and I didn't think they'd be that good without Tatum. And then something made me believe that finals core was still going to be like a play-in team without Halliburton for a year.
No, I ain't gonna lie. They chose to, and you know what's crazy?
They chose to tank when they started off bad.
I'm gonna laugh when they don't get their first pick and the Clippers get it. They chose to be bad this year, bro. They chose to be on that, and they're not getting rewarded. I'm sorry, bro.
I'll accept it when I'm wrong. We had the Cavs, Knicks, Bucks, 76ers, Magic, Pistons, Heat, Indiana, Hawks, Raptors at 10. So outside of the team didn't even get a chance. So Celtics were completely wrong. Bulls, Hornets, Washington, Brooklyn. I mean, Hornets were wrong too. Technically, they were the 10th spot, right? But I mean, Washington, Brooklyn, I got those right. I got the Jazz and Kings both being low, right? Suns, I was wrong about. Spurs. It's crazy the Spurs was the only one I was wrong about though in the West. I know my Western Conference now. I got the top just mixed around a little bit. Warriors shouldn't have been up there, and Clippers should have been up there.
You know, I hate
they weren't.
It's crazy because I just told people I'm like, I think maybe we said on here before the season. I'm like, Jaylen Brown, first option hoops. I'm like, he's going to at least be all NBA. But I'm like, we should be a 50. I think I had us 4 or 5. maybe 4 or 5. I was like, we gotta at least
I
be
think you did.
I gotta find my. I'm gonna try to find it while we're on. But yeah, I was like, cause I'm like, bro, the nigga. If we, I'm like the roster cold. I'm like, I didn't think we was gonna be second seed and shit. But I'm like, if we can't win fifth seed in the East with All NBA, Jaylen Brown, I was like, he's gonna be first team All NBA. Now they talking about they don't even know if he's gonna be first team, which is crazy.
But yeah, so that was how I predicted
Yeah,
it to
Spurs
be.
is just your only bad. Like honestly, Spurs is just really your only bad one. Like
Yeah, Spurs was bad, and then on the I think the East, the worst pick, I guess. Like, I mean, I had the Pistons out of the play-in. Like, I had them as a playoff team. Indiana just
76ers
way too
even being
high.
there.
Celtics was
76ers,
the biggest one I was wrong about. And I
yeah,
told
but
you
the
the Celtics surprised me
76ers,
the most this season.
yeah, 76ers even being playing though. We got they ass, bro.
Embiid's
That's
done,
something
bro.
like
Embiid's cooked.
yeah,
That's
but
not
even
their
if
fault.
Embiid
That's
like
not the rest of the players' fault.
nah,
If you add Embiid to that team, that's a top 4 seeded team, bro.
Embiid. And I be having this debate. It's like when people and I like Tyrese Maxey, but it's like when we talk about him, it's like when he hoops, it's like we put him on a pedestal, like, oh, he's first option, he can be this, like he's like one of the best players in the league. But then when he doesn't, it's like, oh, we need Embiid back, and they don't win without Embiid. It's like, well, how do we look at him? Like, is he the first option? Or can he be? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Though
Yeah.
it's like he just like it's like the leniency for him, or it's like where do we? It's like he's not a. I view him like higher. I think like if you gonna be cold, if you gonna be talking about it on a pedestal, like you're a super max player, but I'm not ready to sit here and be like, oh, there's no Embiid, so that means you can't win. I found it right here. I said if the Celtics, I found a tweet that said, I sent it to you. I said if the Celtics, hold on, let me send this to you. I think I made like the prediction thing, but I basically was like, I said if the Celtics with this roster get a lottery pick with a $30 million Derek White, $60 million Jaylen Brown, $30 million Anthony Simons, and a $6 million of the year Payton Pritchard, you got to blow the whole team up. Like if we would have won lottery, blow the whole team up.
Oh yeah, this is your October tweet. Let's see here. Let's get it up here. Pull it up.
To another Celtics team talking about like, oh, I'm like, no, bro, the Rock, you can't be that bad. I found my bro. I had coach of the year. Look at this one. Nah, hell no. Nah. Look at my coach of the year. Hell no. Nah. I can't.
I should have predicted these. Oh, I'll have to go back and look at what I said in our first video of the season.
You see
Our
the one I just
preseason.
sent you now? I'm only gonna go 2 for 3. I got I had 6 minutes. I had Wemby for MVP, defensive player of the year, Wemby, and Wemby won. First unanimous MVP, defensive player of the year, by the way. Most improved player I had Bennett and Mathurin because I thought the fucking Pacers was gonna let him rock, and then they fucking
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be
but
like a playoff team without Halliburton, a team without Halliburton type spot.
They chose the tank, which is why I don't think they pick at all.
Anthony Simmons, Jamal Mosley, Cooper Flag, finals, Knicks versus Nuggets. The Knicks versus Nuggets. Knicks versus Nuggets was you trying to be. Knicks versus Nuggets was you trying to be off the wall.
No, I still have the Nuggets going to the finals. I swear to God, I still got the Nuggets going to the finals. But the Knicks, I didn't think like I was like, we're not gonna go. Yeah, I still got the Nuggets. We talked about it. I still got the Nuggets because they're gonna see the Spurs. Now the route they took for losing that game, their route is crazy. They got a gauntlet game. You got Timberwolves who be beating y'all. Then you got the fucking Spurs and then OKC. But I got Nuggets still. I don't have the Knicks, but I mean before the season, the Knicks, you're like, God damn, bro, you gotta win. Like, when is it gonna happen? But they just couldn't. I don't know. But Jamal Mosley, the worst pick I got on there though. Jamal Mosley, the fucking Orlando Magic head coach. Come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was. They did not improve. They did not improve, gang. I wish I would have got my preseason predictions like that out. in time like
I
that.
just had to
But
go scroll back and find it. I just had to go scroll back and find everything.
we got Glue in the chat. He says, "Yo, what's up, Glue? Appreciate you tapping in on the X stream there with us. Happy 420 to everyone streaming and watching. If you celebrate that,
Get about it.
of course.
Get about it, man.
Hell
Get
yeah.
about it.
Gliz, let's look into these series that we've got. We now know our first round matchups, obviously, because we had the game ones all play, and then game twos started tonight. We did already see one wrap up with the Cleveland Cavaliers getting a victory over the Toronto Raptors. What was it? 115-105, covering the 9.5 points where it closed right before game time. Very, very, very narrowly as the Cavs were up 13. And then the Raptors hit a three right there at the end, and then they don't have any other shot attempts or fouls after that. So they covered the 9.5. We took them at 8.5 on the radio show today, but Cavs go up 2-0 in that series. Knicks leading the Hawks right now, 91-83 over in Madison Square Garden with 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. It looks like there. I've got the Knicks winning that. We've had 2 player props today already bang for us, Gliz. We had Harden over 17.5. We hit that. He had 28. We had CJ McCollum over 17.5 paired up with the Knicks money line. He already covered that. He has 26 points. We've got Aaron Gordon for 6 rebounds in the last game for the last leg of this parlay. Hopefully we can get a little smack on that. But Lakers go up 1-0. That was my only big surprise so far in game one. Not necessarily the outcome of that game once we knew Kevin Durant was going down, but if you would have told me 2 days ago, Lakers are going up 1-0 as I'm looking at that 5.5 point spread, I would have been like, I don't know. We kind of need so much to go right. I was like, we need so much to go right to beat a Rockets team, even a Rockets team that can offensively struggle at times, just because we struggle defensively at times. Like, a team that struggles offensively going up against the team that at times when it's at its average struggles defensively. I was like, this is not a recipe for success. Even though I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 months, Gliz, that this is the only team I think we can beat. This is the only team I think we can beat in the first round. I've already fucking predicted a Rockets winning in 6 on my Twitter page just because I've been saying I want the Rockets with Luka and AR, and then we lose both of them. How can I pick the Rockets? How can I pick us to beat the Rockets with only LeBron James and Luke Kennard? Right, Luke Kennard, you're Robin. That's not enough to go beat a Rockets team.
It's really Ayton like low key.
That's the thing. Ayton can take advantage of a soft prick like Sengun who doesn't know how to use his body defensively. Plus, Ayton's game is just like Sengun loves to sag off to try to get an extra step as a help defender because he's not actually laterally that quick. So he wants to be in a position to try to alter shots down low. To do that, he has to sag off any stretching type of a big. Ayton hovering in that free throw line extended area. He was eating right there with the push shots and the mid ranges. He also, Sengun's the kind of player that Ayton can out rebound, who can outwork. If Ayton can outwork you over a multiple game series, I should have thought about this more. If Ayton has the advantage in the intensity and the effort matchup down low, you typically are going to have some good chances of winning that game, right? And then you take KD out of there, Gliz, and that offense is shit. That offense is shit. It's flare screen for Reed. Let him see if he can get a look, and let Amen get to the basket. Like that shit. That offense is not shit.
After I seen that first game, I was like, being a Celtics fan, it was a blessing, like a blessing in disguise that he got caught cheating and got fired because we was not winning the ring with him, bro. But I don't think he's supposed to be a defensive coach, but nigga, you let Luke Kennard get what he want. Like it wasn't even like
he's a defensive coach because he yells at his players more than the average NBA coach.
Like it's not. I'm starting to see like, cause where's the coaching at? Like, I think if they lose the series, I still got Rockets. I said Rockets in 7 for the series. But
I said Rockets in 6. I want to say Lakers in 7 so bad now, but I still think Rockets. If KD comes back game 2, Rockets should win the series.
Comes back game 2. I think Luka come back 3 or 4. But if the Rockets, let's just say, lose the series, I think if the Lakers lose the series, JJ Redick maybe gets fired. If the Rockets lose the series, Ime Udoka say goodbye. You're out of here. There's no.
Gotta go.
What do we do? You gotta go.
You wanted us to go all in for this nigga. You wanted us to go and get KD. You wanted us to do this. And I get,
Ain't no excuse of Van Vliet got hurt.
Fred VanVleet tearing his ACL is not Ime Udoka's fault.
But that was
Fred VanVleet can't defend.
But he toured in week 1. We are in the playoffs. Adjustments, like, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I get you didn't have a major piece to the puzzle that you were planning to have, and you take a major piece to the puzzle away, it's not going to work like it's supposed to. I get that take. You took away a player who couldn't truly be an elite defender for you. Yes, that's your point guard. Yes, that's your offense. I get that taking that away, taking that kind of player away from your offense does impact your defense. But when you think about what Fred VanVleet is as an overall defender and basketball player, and when you lost him, and who that means more minutes for, right? A quicker athlete in Reed who should be able to get more jump shots than a Fred VanVleet, a better transition athlete in Amen Thompson who should be able to be on the floor defending and doing more for you than he would have if VanVleet wouldn't have been here. So I don't know. I'm still worried though. I'm still worried because I know if the Slim Reaper comes back, we don't have an answer for him. And if he can go out there and get his 30 and we have to command double teams, that is when that offense can start actually doing a little bit of something. When Sengun's getting to move around on offense a little bit, and Amen Thompson sitting out there on the perimeter by himself, getting to attack closeouts and get jump from the free throw line to the basket, right? When the offense is having to work in the half court every single possession, and though none of those possessions have a Kevin Durant that takes all the attention, they suck. If you get that back, they still have the advantage. Their offense is still the advantageous over the Lakers' defense, in my opinion, unfortunately. So I still have to lean Rockets in that series as much as I hate to say it, but my gut instinct is starting to shift Lakers now, Gliz. My gut instinct shifting Lakers now. My logic staying on the Rockets. My gut saying them boys. Bron and them guys. Rui ready for it. You seen the turnaround midi. You know
what I tell people though? Rui has been the Lakers' most consistent role player in the playoffs in the past 3-4 years. Over Reeves. Also, Reeves don't really show up in the
Reeves can't defend in the playoffs. Reeves gets picked on.
Rui be there every time. Like Nugget series, all the
getting the rebounds, hitting the jump shots, defending when he needs to. Rui will also turn it over occasionally, but you got to live with that.
But Rui the best role player. But the thing with that series is like once KD come back, it's like, hey, Brian, I don't want to see Jake LaRavia on fucking KD, Brian. I need to see you on KD, nigga. The age ain't no excuse. He's 38 too. He got 3 Achilles injuries, 2 aces, whatever. Like, nigga, I need to see KD, Brian. I don't need to see no ducking. That's all I'm asking. Because KD be back game 2, you snuck one. Are they gonna come out flat? Because I mean, if you get game 2, that's the thing I don't get about teams though. It's like when they take one, they're like, oh, we just gotta get one. But once you get that one, why not like go all out the game 2? Because if you win, man, you win game 2, this shit over. But we'll see.
If you lose game 2, that's the thing. If you lose game 2 and you
let us get one, no offense, and then the
we win one game in Houston, the series is over.
You go back to LA, you know how bad LA gonna be? Oh, we up 2-0 on the Rockets.
It's in LA right now, Gliz. It's in LA right now.
Oh, yeah, it's LA right now. Yeah,
so we handling business as underdogs, though.
It's in LA right now. Yeah, it's underdogs. That's why my mind. It's like you're right, but nah, it's still, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think if we get this game 2, I really like our chances in this. If we win this game 2, if we win game 2 with KD, we win the series. If we go up 2-0, I don't care about going back to Houston because I know Reeves or Luka coming back before game 6.
I don't think Reeves come back at all. I think it's just Luka. I think Reeves like never done the first series. I think Luka, because they keep pushing this Luka shit. I think they ain't saying nothing about Reeves. I think Reeves like on some it's over for him.
You think so?
At least for first series, I think Luka come back. I don't think Reeves come back. I've been seeing the Luka shit. I ain't seen nothing Reeves. Because the first time Reeves got hurt, they said the injury was like 3 to 4 weeks.
I want to see if I can get
you need Reeves for this series, bro. I'll be 100 because when Reeves is on the court with Bron and Lucas, but if it's just if it was you know what I'm saying? I don't think you really need Reeves for this series. If I'm being 100,
you don't need him. It'd be nice if you had that extra guard out there.
It'd be nice, yeah. Let niggas like Rui get burned. What's Kuminga doing? Well, Kuminga going and won.
Yeah, JJ got pissed when he got asked about it last week.
About who?
when he got asked about Austin.
Man, fuck JJ Redick, man.
Everything said remain out for the regular, like it's like it was the remainder of the regular season, and now you can't get any updates, of course.
I know they be trying to keep shit secluded. You don't want them to game plan for him though.
Yep. Hopefully we can get them back. But Gliz, we've kind of reached the 41-minute mark here. You got about 4 or 5 minutes before we get out of here. What else do we like for these first round? Yeah,
I'm gonna go through what I just got. I'm not gonna change what after game one. I'm just gonna stick to what I had before. Pistons, Magic. I got Pistons in 7. The Rockets already said Rockets, Lakers. Rockets in 7. Warriors, Timberwolves. I got Nuggets in 6. And then Celtics, Philly. I got Celtics in 5. Cavs, Raptors. Really, the only one I don't give a fuck about. I mean, I got the Cavs winning. I didn't even pick. I'll just say, I don't know, 5. I didn't really. I hate watching.
They might sweep,
I know, like,
but I don't think they do.
They might sweep them niggas, but in 5. And then who else we got? The Knicks, Atlanta. I got this in 6. I got Knicks in 6 in this.
I got Knicks in 5.
It's a 4-point game. It's a 4-point game right now.
I probably should have known better about the history of this series.
I think they match up, bro. I think they match up.
Well, Dyson's out there Dyson's been out there putting work in.
Talk about this series for real, but I think Atlanta, Jalen Johnson ain't been playing good, but I like Knicks in 6 in that one. And then I think that's every series, right?
Thunder.
Series? Oh, OKC. I got an OKC in 5. I don't think they sweep. I think Suns get one. OKC in 5.
I got
especially after game 1 because no Mark Williams, no Grace Allen.
Yeah.
And Shea played a bad game.
That's all it takes. I got Pistons in 5, but that probably will go to 6 or 7 now with the way that the Magic have maybe
figure
something out.
It's prison ball, cuz.
It is. It's prison, and who's gonna make the most ugly shots? That's
what that's gonna be. It's prison ball.
I got Celtics in 6. I got Knicks in 5. I think all of these games are close, but they still win in 5. I got Cavs in 6. Glue in the chat says Cavs sweep. Let's get these displayed on the chat.
Yeah, I think that's Illy. We got a bet. Me and him got a bet. We made a bet. We like 25. He got OKC sweep. I said the Suns get a game. We got some money on that.
I got OKC in 4, twin. I got OKC in 4.
I'm not mad. OKC cold. They smother. All I need.
I wouldn't be surprised because the Suns got that weird defense. Dylan Brooks, you throw him on there, you tell him.
People forget the Suns is the only team that beat the OKC twice in the regular season.
Oh, this is Illy?
Yeah, it's Illy. I don't know.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Illy? I didn't realize that's who that was. What's good? I appreciate you joining in on the show. Really appreciate you getting in on the chat. I got OKC sweeping just because OKC could win that low scoring, grinded out, ugly game too. That's my thing. They can win those too. And if you got to have Devin Booker going crazy to match the shot making that they're going to have in that kind of matchup. He is, but he's not supposed to be the number one guy. We've always known this. I'm not gonna. I'm a Louisville fan. I'm not gonna. We already showed. We've already been shown it doesn't work.
I know.
You put the perfectly built team around him, and they got there and couldn't win. And then they couldn't get back there.
It don't work. Okay, it don't work as in like a championship, or like it don't work like because last year they didn't even make the playoffs with KD.
Like, I think it doesn't work. Well, I think that when you deal it with because he was dealing with some injury for a good portion of last year. Then KD was hurt at the end of the year. Like they barely missed the playoffs. They should have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think we've just seen that's why they went and got KD. Like Devin Booker's can't win as the guy unless you've got like two of the best defenders in the league.
It's like what happened to the Devin Booker that I swear to God watching Devin Booker, I had a Snapchat memory. Listen to this. 4 years ago today, or 4 years ago yesterday, it was I think the start of playoffs. This nigga Devin Booker had like 17 points in the first 8 minutes of the game. Like he was just on fire. I ain't seen Devin Booker with that killer dog since like 2020, just the finals. After that finals, I swear to God, Devin Booker ain't been like the same. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what it is. It's like, but I'm
he had a moment. He He had a
He
moment
can tap back
last
into
year.
that, cuz niggas start fucking with these Kardashians, man. They start fucking with these
He more
Kardashians,
worried about his cars and his shoes, gang.
cuz
He's got that
niggas just
third
start fucking.
contract. He's straight.
Yeah, like
He-
yeah, it's somewhere. It's inside him. I shouldn't see Jalen Green have more dog. And Jalen Green be. That's why they got blown out because they didn't get him the rock. But I'm telling you, there's no way Devin Booker ain't got that in him. Like it's there, bro. You just need it for one game. Just show me you can win one game. I don't need. You're not gonna beat them. Just go win one.
They should have never gave up all that shit they did a couple years back. Italy says they lost a lot in that trade for KD. They did. But like you
They
should have
did. They
never got
did.
rid of that core. Like you should have kept Mikal Bridges. You should have kept Cam Johnson.
Bro, that's because
They
niggas
were
had
both sons at the same time, right? Am
yeah
I tripping? Do I
ownership.
got that
Yeah,
right in my head?
they was. It's ownership, bro. Ownership was
You
like
had a great young core to go alongside D
it's
Book
they
because
should have just let
Aiton
Aiden walk.
and Aiton
Yeah,
and
Monty
CP3
and
wasn't
Monty.
figuring it out. You had to go get rid of the young guys.
It was Aiden and Monty. It was the Aiden and Monty beef. They should have just either fired Monty. They ended up getting rid of both of them. It's like
Why did they get rid
oh
of
no.
Monty? Won 60 games.
I know.
They won
Because he
60
didn't like
games,
Aiden.
didn't they?
He didn't like Aiden. They wanted to pay. Remember, they were trying to pay Aiden. I don't know. These GMs, bro, they different. I don't understand.
Yeah, they should have never traded that core. They had Mikal Bridges, they had Cam Johnson, they had Cam Payne hooping on that team. Like they
And what's crazy was they traded the McHale to Brooklyn, and they didn't even get a lot for the McHale to the Brooklyn.
and this is after all them bullshit draft picks, the Dragon Bender ass draft picks. They still figured it out with young core. Still got that Aiton first overall pick. Had time to trade that. You could have traded that away, got you a different young big, kept that with that young core, and said, "You four niggas gonna go figure it out over the next."
I like the Malachi nigga. I like what's crazy is they figuring out the core now. I mean, it's gonna be too late. They're not gonna win a ring because Spurs is here and shit. OKC's here, but the nigga from Duke when the game I seen him play like the last season, that nigga's gonna be nice, game. The Malachi, the dude from Duke, the center from Duke, the rookie, he's gonna be nice for them. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Malachi something.
what's
You
his
know what I'm
last
talking
name?
about. Is it Kaufman? Is it Kaufman?
Kaufman? No, Malachi Maroc. What is it?
Yeah. Something like that. I forget his name, but
Oh my God,
they're
why am I
gonna be.
blanking on his name?
I
But
can't
yeah,
remember.
they should have kept. That front office has been shitty. That front office has been
I think
shitty,
they
and
got a
that's
new one
also
now,
why I
right?
don't feel bad for Book now. You showed loyalty to the wrong. Like when are we gonna question
You wasn't
stars
assigned. You
showing
wasn't
loyalty
assigned.
to the bad front offices?
But
Like
they got a new
you being
they got a
loyal
new
to
ownership though.
they
They
did
got now.
they
Remember
did.
they fired. They got a new ownership. I mean,
That's not
if
on
I'm
him
him, I
though.
would have.
You could have been left. You could have been a Warrior. You could have been a Laker. You could have been on the Miami Heat. You could have been a New York Knick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't feel bad for Book because
I don't either. I don't.
you've known for quite some time that what a team's ceiling is going to be if you're the number one option, right? And you didn't go and try to change your scenario. You was more worried about establishing something as being an all-time great at the Suns and being one of them guys who showed that loyalty like Kobe did. Nigga, being like Kobe in today's day and age ain't going to get you any rings. So you look at Dame Lillard, perfect example. And when look at the other stars
Dame's an example. I feel like where you should have stayed loyal. You try to chase the ring, and it fucked up your legacy damn near.
True.
Like
True.
Dame damn near got Dame.
But he deserved to leave. He deserved to leave though, because it's like after that much time.
Oh, I might have lagged out.
We lost connection there for a second. I lost connection there for a second. Yeah. I believe we're back in now. Let's wrap up these predictions real fast. Or you just did. We just did. That's gonna wrap us up on the show. Actually, we're gonna recap that. We're gonna try to get in twice a week. This was supposed to be a Sunday show, so we may be back Wednesday. It'll be Sunday and Wednesday. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Damn, is my connection fucked up? Damn, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Well, this is the 50-minute mark. Common Maluwak. You had me saying Matlakai. Kalman Maluak. God damn, I should have known that. Appreciate you, Illy. Gliz, let's wrap things up. I can't hear you. We already down here to the outro of the show. Yeah, he was a lottery pick. He was from Duke last year. Lob threat for him, can get the rebounds, but he's one of them weird. He's not in shape yet. He's still not in shape. But Gliz, we've got our predictions out there. We're gonna wrap this up. We'll be back here either Wednesday or Thursday. We may push the Wednesday recording to Thursday since the Sunday recording got pushed to Monday today. But appreciate you guys listening. This has been the In and Out Show here on the Real Spill Podcast. We'll catch you guys in the next one.